So at the time of the recording of this video, it's been a couple days since I posted a video about Nene Leakes on a podcast with a transgender woman. So at the time that I made this video, I didn't know who this transgender woman was, right? So I said, oh, I'm just going to refer to her as, the transgender woman, right? Because I legitimately didn't know who that was or her name or anything, right? So somebody commented under that video and it was like, oh, you trying to be shady and failed, acting like you don't know who T.S. Madison is. Who? Like, what? So after this person told me this person's name, I went and looked her up. She has 965,000 followers on Instagram, right? I'm saying subscribers like it's YouTube, right? Which is a lot. That's almost 1 million. But, like, 1 million subscribers on Instagram, that doesn't make you a household name. Like, come on now, yo. Like, I watch baddies. Diamond the Body, I think, has, like, 1 million, maybe 2 million followers on Instagram. She's not a household name. Unless you watch baddies, you're not going to know who that is. So, like, unless you watch whatever T.S. Madison does, you're not going to know who that is. And I replied to this person, I was like, you acting like this is Beyonce or something. Like, yeah, everybody knows Beyonce. Whether you listen to her or not, everybody knows Beyonce. Beyonce is a household name. T.S. Madison is not. Why would I need to pretend I don't know who that is when... Like, let's be for real. I'm sorry, but some of us have very inflated senses of self. And I'm not talking about T.S. Madison because she's not the one who left the comment, I don't think, right? Like, I don't think that was her on her, backup page, right? But some of y'all, I don't know, like, y'all think the world revolves around y'all. Like I said, I watch baddies, and I know good and well, don't nobody know who the hell these women are unless they watch baddies. If somebody made a video about Tesiki and was like, oh, I don't actually know who this woman is, that's like honestly very believable, because unless you watch baddies, you're not going to know who that is, right? But whatever, that's not even the point of this video. I was just confused. I'm like, you trying to be shady and you fail. I guess I succeeded because I legitimately didn't know who the hell that was. And honestly, still don't. Like, you told me your name, I still don't know what the fuck she do. But anyway, right? Let's get to the comment where somebody said, oh, you're making this like you're undeportable, right? So I figured they meant unreportable, like they're going to report my video, right? But no. To that person, because like I said, I thought they meant unreportable. I was like, report the video and shut up. Like, why are you trying to act so big and bad? Like, oh, you should be scared of me, I'll report this video. Like, anyway, right? So then they said, no, I meant deportable. First of all, I am undeportable, right? But then even if I wasn't, I don't think folks are getting deported for social commentaries on T.S. Madison and Nene Leakes, right? Like, I don't think so, honestly. And I think that says a lot about you, right? If someone is an immigrant and you call ICE on them because of their social commentary on, like, what? That's weird, okay? But let's get back to the point that, yeah, I am undeportable, baby. I'm a Black American in America, okay? I can talk whatever talk I want to talk. I can walk whatever walk I want to walk. I don't have to worry about no motherfucking green cards getting revoked or being deported or none of that. Like, baby, we not built the same, okay? At least not in America, we not. This is my country, okay? So I am making this video because I see a lot of people trying to pretend that Black Americans are immigrants in America, and I'm confused by that. I've seen all types of nonsense. I've seen people say that Black Americans are colonizers. Oh, if you're not Native American, then you're a colonizer. Like, bro, I've seen people say that Black Americans are immigrants in America. And this is my thing. Because you all like to argue, oh, well, Black Americans were taken here during slavery, so that's immigration. Even if it's forced immigration, y'all are still immigrants, right? But this is where I'm confused at. Y'all never called Jamaicans in Jamaica immigrants, right? Even though they were taken there forcibly during slavery, right? Y'all never call, Trinidadians in Trinidad immigrants. Y'all never call Haitians in Haiti immigrants, even though they all got to those countries the same way that Black Americans got to America, right? You would never, ever say that those people are colonizers or immigrants in their country. But y'all say that about Black Americans all the time. I wonder why that is. I see this so often. You all are constantly trying to paint Black Americans as being guests in this country in the way that you are, right? In fact, I made a video maybe like a month, 2 months ago. I'll put the link to it up here, right? But I got into it with the guy on Twitter, right? Because He said something like, oh, if you're a black American and you're claiming America in this climate, then that says a lot about you. I said, baby, I don't care who is in office. Because he was talking about, Donald Trump being in office. I don't care if Donald Trump is in office. I don't care if Kamala Harris or Barack Obama or Bill Clinton or whoever is in office, right? Bottom line, end of the day, I'm black American, period. Right? The same way, y'all wouldn't sit there and say to Haitians, oh, if you claim Haiti in this current environment, because look at what's going on in Haiti. Y'all barely got a government, is basically run by gangs, so and so. So if you claim to be Haitian in this environment, that says a lot about you. I never see y'all say nothing like that to Haitians, right? I never see that, right? Because no matter what, it doesn't matter who's in office or what's going on in their country. They're Haitian, period. But y'all will turn around and say some stupid shit like that to black Americans, right? So then when I got on this dude, right, he had all these arguments. Oh, well, look at the history, look at what black Americans have gone through in America. Why would you claim America? I said, okay, well, look at what Jamaicans have gone through in Jamaica. They were enslaved in Jamaica too, and they still claim Jamaica, right? Like what are we saying here, right? And we went back and forth like this for a long time. Oh, well, look at this, that. Why would black Americans claim America? I said, okay, well, that applies to these people in the Caribbean and Africa as well. Why do y'all claim whatever, right? And then finally, we got to the point where he finally admitted, well, it's different because America's a first world country. So basically, you're just mad at me because I was born in a first world country. And you're trying to pretend that it's about, look at slavery and Jim Crow and stuff. That's why you shouldn't claim America. But you're actually just mad at me because I was born in a first world country and you weren't. That's what it really boils down to, right? So I'm not supposed to claim my country because I was born in a first world country. But y'all can wave Jamaican and Haitian and Trinidadian and whatever flags all day, every day. And nobody says nothing to y'all, despite y'all having similar histories in your countries that black Americans have in ours, right? So y'all sit here and pretend it's about some other shit, but it's not really, though. It's just, you're literally just jealous because we were born in a first world country. That really is what it is. I encounter this so often. Y'all sit there and be like, oh, a black person with an American flag in their bio. That's crazy. Whole time you'll have whatever flags in your bios. I done seen y'all with Panamanian flags, Bayesian flags, Dominican flags, Jamaican flags, Haitian flags. Baby, it's flag day every day in y'all bios. But then y'all will sit there and talk crap about black Americans for having a flag in our bio, right? And y'all be like, oh, well, look at how the country treats you. Look at how your countries treat you. Even in Africa, look at how your countries treat you. Your political leaders are selling y'all out and so and so and so. But guess what? You still got them flags in your bio. Because bottom line, end of the day, it don't matter what whoever is doing. You're still Cameroonian, period. You're still Senegalese, period. You're still ABC and XYZ, period. But for some reason, suddenly, when it comes to, black Americans, we can't rep the fact that we're black American or anything because America's doing this, that. Well, look at your country. Look at what your country is doing. Look at what they're doing to you. And you still rep it, right? But you suddenly, you're the all-knowing so-and-so when it comes to black Americans having an American flag in our bio, though. The fact that this person came to my channel talking about, you act like you're undeportable. I'm not acting. I simply am undeportable. It's not an act, baby. Like, what are we talking about here, right? But again, you would never go to any Caribbeans and say this dumb shit. Y'all would never be like, oh, well, Trinidadians, black Trinidadians are the minority in their country and they're oppressed by the Indian majority. So they shouldn't claim Trinidad. Heck no. You see them waving them Trinidadian flags and you shut up, right? It's about time some of you all acknowledge that you have some one-sided, unfounded beef with black Americans and stop pretending that it's about anything intelligent or well thought out. Y'all love to pretend that y'all are so much more logical and higher thinking than Americans. Hey, well, yeah, my issue is just that, black Americans are the racial minority in their country. So that's my issue with them waving American flags. Okay, well, what about all the black Caribbeans who are racial minorities in their countries? You don't say nothing to them, right? Y'all love pretending like you're coming from this aspect of higher thinking, but you're not. You're a hating ass bitch, and you doing anything to pretend that the shit is not actually about that, and it